Hello and welcome to gskptv, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach. You guys, has Will Smith found his way out of the darkness? Come on back. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to gskptv, where we do reviews on movies, TV, books, life, whatever. This is a safe place where we can talk about it all without judgment. I learn from you, you learn from me, and we learn from one another. First, I want to shout out to all of my April aliens, happy birthday to you this month, April. Hope you have a safe and happy birthday. Hello to all my peach trees and sunflower seeds. You know I cannot do this without you. To my new subscribers and anyone watching, thank you for joining me today. Today is April 9, 10:20 in the PM. Again, you guys, thank you for being here. All right, as I stated at the start of the video, you guys, has Will Smith got him some sense? Yes. It is said that, or it's being said that Will Smith was spotted out dancing with a lovely young woman. We do clips, right? So let's do our clip, and then we will talk about it. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy for Will Smith, because he just really, let's get Will in here. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for him. All the crap he's been through. All right, let's watch our clip and then we'll talk about it. So you guys, this clip just really brings joy. I mean, it really does. It just brings joy. Because Will Smith has really, in the last couple of years or so, he has really been going through it. And it has been because of that silly ass wife of his. I am so sorry. Because that woman has disrespected this man in so many ways. I I honestly and I truly hope that this is real, that he is actually moving on from Jada. I really do. I really do. Because Will Smith and all of these old crazy, foolish allegations that have been surrounding his name within the last few years, I'm going to say 5 years or better, it's been ridiculous. And it has been because of, again, Jada Smith. She has belittled this man. She has emasculated this man. She has ruined their family. She has, I just, I just have no respect for Jada Pinkett. I'm not even going to call her Smith. Jada Pinkett. This man has built a life for her that most can't even imagine having. And she acts as if she has built a life for him. Ain't nobody got time for that. Girl, y'all ain't living fabulous like that off no set it off money. Okay? No, ma'am. You're not living like that because of no dang woo. That's not woo money you're living on. And it just makes me, it just makes me so upset when there are people that wish and pray for lives like that, who would respect that life. I'm one of them. Whenever you get through, okay? Me. This man has worked all his life and gave you an extravagant life. And this is what you do. This is what you've done to him. You done messed up the kids. Well, one of them. Luckily, Willow is closer, I think, in attitudes and things of that nature. I think she's closer to Will. That's why she hasn't flip-flopped and done all this so crazy stuff like Jaden. Jaden is more like his mother. He doesn't know if he's coming or going. And this has absolutely nothing to do with his sexuality. So before we start on that, it has nothing to do with his sexuality. It's because of his stupid mama. And if any of this is true, Will Smith, you need to strip her of everything. Because just on adultery alone, the law is on your side. You need to take everything that you and let her go and live on that woo and set it off money. Because she is, oh my goodness, she is so full of herself. Sitting up there telling them bald-headed alopecia lies. That woman does not have alopecia. And she needs to stop lying because the community of alopecia is not anything to play with. For those that are really suffering from alopecia, this is so disrespectful. And she need to go somewhere and sit her bat mic looking ass down. And that's just all it is to it. And Will Smith, I hope that you are gathering yourself enough to go on with your life and leave her sitting in the dust. The children, Jaden and Willow, are not babies anymore. They are big enough and doing anything and everything that they are big enough to do. So you need to go ahead on and live your life. Miss Jada needs to be canceled immediately. Whatever house she's living in, let her live in it. Put her off of your property. Get your new girlfriend or whoever or whatever and go on about your life. Because this heifer has brought you completely and totally way beneath the stature Will Smith is known for. You were one of our black actors that there was no scandal. There was no drama. There was no Negro mess. Now,
yes, sir.
She has ruined it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jada Pinkett Smith has ruined your reputation. And then sitting over there living off of your money that you've worked hard for, that she is trying to ruin. Find you someone else, Will Smith, to love and respect you for being Will Smith. Because this heifer, she does not respect you. She's still living in the past. She's still pining over somebody else. And now that she thinks she's set on your money, now she's coming out with situationships and when that came out of her mouth, she should have been slapped so hard that her hair grew back. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You should have healed her of alopecia right then. But because how are you going to sit in a grown man's face and disrespect him like that all over the world? Not in the privacy of your own homes that you all are sitting there talking with one another and trying to figure out what's going on with this relationship. And she reveals this to you, but she put you on national television in front of millions of people. And like I said, millions of people would have watched her hair grow back because I would have slapped her so hard, hair would have stood up all over her ass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm just telling you. It'd have been hair growing all over that room. Because you don't do that to anybody. I don't care, male, female, or otherwise. You don't do that. And then sat over there with that smirk on her face like she had done something cute. And we sat there and watched the hurt just take over your entire being.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You need to put Jada out your house. I hope that these sightings of you with another woman and new girlfriend and all that, I hope they are absolutely true. And I hope that it is eating Jada Pinkett alive. Sure do. Sure do, because that is absolutely despicable how she's done Will Smith. Anyone that would do this to anybody, not just her, anyone that would treat somebody else that way. If you don't want to be with that person anymore, tell them and go. But you don't get to go with their money. You don't get to go with their stuff. That person doesn't have to fund your leaving. Just get up and go. Where you think it's better at, go there. Godspeed. And you don't have to tear the person down that you're leaving on the way out. Just go. Sure, that person will be hurt. I've been there. I know what it's like. Absolutely. Absolutely know what it's like. But you'll live. You'll be so much happier knowing that you don't have somebody in your house burning up your lights, eating up your groceries, messing up your house that doesn't care anything about you. That person is there just using you. And you don't need that in your life. That's stressful on you. Because you're worried about how they feel and what they feel and who they. Girl, bye. Get your ass out my damn house.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You ain't gone yet. Your peace of mind and heart and body and spirit is much more important than having somebody laid up beside you. I don't want nobody laid up beside me that don't want to be with me. I don't want nobody laid up beside me using me up because they don't have nowhere to stay. Using me up because they don't have their own car. Using me up and then out grinning in somebody else's face. I've been there. That don't feel good. After you realize that peace is way more important than having a pair of pants in the house with you. Nah, I'll be all right. Ain't nothing wrong with being alone. You came in this world alone. You gonna go out alone. And look here, there's a difference in being alone and being lonely. There's absolutely a difference. Because when you learn to love and appreciate yourself, you don't need nobody else. I don't care what they tell you. And a lot of people, when you can't stand to be with and by yourself, you got a whole lot of demons to face that you do not want to face, that you need to face.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's all that's a sign of. When somebody tell you I'll never be by myself, they got a whole lot of demons that needs to be exorcised from them. I was one of those people. I was so afraid. So afraid. But I've learned different. And that's what Will Smith. Money doesn't mean you don't have demons. Being poor does not constitute you automatically having a bunch of demons. But when you say, I can't stand to be with myself, there's something going on in there that needs to come on out of there. Because regardless to what you do and who you with, you have to face yourself every day. And every time you look in that mirror, guess who you're going to see? You. It ain't going to change. It might get older, but it's still you. And you do not deserve to be treated as if you're disposable by anyone. And Miss Jada Pinkett and whoever else is doing this, you will get yours. Don't think you're getting off scot-free, because it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that, okay? Where you think you can just do stuff to people and just go on about your business. No, it don't work like that. It does not work like that. You reap what you sow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And when it comes back on you and for you, it's worse to you. So don't think you get away with that kind of stuff. Never. I don't care who you are. You don't get away. Ain't no getaway free card. Hurt people for free card. No, there's no such thing. You will pay for that. Miss Jada Pinkett, and you will pay dearly. And there's no such thing as it takes forever anymore. Retribution comes right on around. You don't have to, you won't all forever. It won't take forever. It won't take long. See, you starting to see it now. If this is true, and I hope it is true for Will Smith, I hope this is absolutely true, because he deserves to be treated better. Now, mind you, I did not say that Will Smith is perfect, because nobody is. But he hasn't gotten up and said, I wish you was somebody else because you goofy. And I ain't never really been in love with you, but oh well. And ruin your whole reputation and go up there and slap him because he was making jokes about me like he was 100 other people in the crowd. But I want you to ruin your reputation while I sit here looking like a bald head grape. Will Smith, I hope these things are true. I want you to find you someone else. I want you to put Jada Pinkett out your house. And yeah, I know they're living separately, supposedly. And she had the nerve to say, I don't know when I'm going to let him back in the house. What do you mean, when you going to let him? You ain't had no house to let him back in. Wherever you stand. Will Smith money bought it and is paying for it. Again, Wu ain't made no money like that. That is not Wu money. That ain't Shane Nim's money. That's Will Smith money. Ain't nobody checking for Jada Pinkett since Different World. Shut up, child. Nobody.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And how many years ago has Different World been? Ain't nobody checking for you like that, Jada. But they was out here still looking for Will Smith. They were looking for him. And now because you've ruined his reputation, that has slowed almost completely down. You have almost brought his career to a complete halt. And then got the nerve to set up and talk about what you gonna let. I just don't understand people. I do not understand. And I pray, Will Smith, please, please. And I don't have he don't even know I'm on this earth. But for people that are mistreated like this, y'all, we got to wake up. These folks and then the people that we are letting mistreat us, they ain't nowhere near worth it. They ain't no Will Smith. They ain't even a trick daddy. To be letting someone mistreat you like that. I did it too. Hey, now let's make it plain and clear. I have been there too. That's why I'm so adamant and passionate about it. I know what it's like. I've been there. But as long as the good Lord leaves breath in this body, I'll never go there again. In this fat body, this one right here, I'll never. You know, the old adage is true about no matter how much they cry, no matter what's going on, don't you let nobody in your life and in your house. Don't you do that. You'll look up and be done lost everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Your mind, your spirit, your heart, your all of it. So, you guys, sorry, I had to rant. But you guys, this just, this is, to me, it's kind of personal. And I know I'm not the only one, but this is what we're here for, so we can vent and we can talk and we can learn. And this kind of situation, Will Smith needs to wash his hands of Jada Pinkett. He's still young enough. He can, as we saw in the clip, he can go and he can do. He got the money. If he don't never make another film, Will Smith don't have to worry about no money. He can go anywhere he wants in this world, as he did on his show. If you haven't seen it, Pole to Pole with Will Smith. He's silly. but that's Will Smith. But his show, it was awesome. It really was good. I enjoyed it very much. He can go anywhere and do anything he wants. And that's the good thing about Will Smith. He chooses to do things that are decent and right. He ain't out here drunk and falling out and acting a fool and cussing every time you see him and pants hanging off his butt and from this woman to that woman and this, and if that's what he wanted to do, that's all right too, because that man worked for the money. That man did this film. That man did what, if he wanted to live the wild, foolish life, he could do that too. But he hasn't. And he's chosen to be a decent person. And this cow,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
you guys, I really, again, I really do hope that this is true and real for Will Smith. I do, because he deserves it. He's earned it. He's worked for it. He has every right to it. Because Jada she need to find her something to do. I'm about sick of her. For real. Well, you guys, I think I've come to the end of my video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it very much. You guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell somebody about it. You know, watch my little videos. Okay. This is a place where we can talk about any and everything judge free. I learn from you, you learn from me, and we learn together. And as I always say, wash your hand, wear your mask in crowded areas, because COVID, monkeypox, flu, all those things, they're still out there. They haven't gone anywhere. And we still have to continue to take care of one another. Even though it's not all over the news and this, that, and the other, they haven't gone anywhere. They haven't been eradicated. So we still have to take care of one another. Okay? As we take care of ourselves. All right, you guys. As I always say, again, like, comment, subscribe, tell somebody about it. I am my brother's keeper. I love you. Bye.